There we are. Okay, now it's working. Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Samaka. Okay, well, I gotta fix that in a second. Hold on. Character. Calibrate. There we go. There we are. There we are. Okay. Alrighty. That's fun. I'm getting there. It's been a lot of headache over the last little bit. Um Dang it. Where did my dang it downloads? Oh Lord, where did it go? Oh, free download manager. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. All right, Social Stream Ninja showing folder. There we go. There we go. That's where it is. Great. Okay. It's working. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Um, I am currently working on getting everything um lined up for my multi-chat display. Give me a second. Gotta figure out which channels I need to add. Give me just half a second. Oh Lord. Okay, YouTube. Add YouTube. Um, Sonikaze, I think. This is a username. Got it. Activate. Select live sources. Auto find and activate. What? Sign in. What? What? Oh Lord. Oh, Samikaze channel. I forgot I have the CH on there. Let me fix that. Remove group and its sources. I'll eventually fix it. I will. I'll eventually fix it. Okay, there's one that I've added. It's been too long since I've streamed, and it shows a lot. It shows a lot. Okay, and Twitch, Samikaze channel.
Let's wait. I want to wait until the crew gets on the ship, but that is a huge milestone, dude.
What in the world?
One of those
What am I
chutes
on?
didn't reef
Oh,
exactly right away.
I was wondering what my. Good gosh. Okay, all right. So, kick. Is Samikaze channel there? Okay, so there we are. Good. Okay, auto activate. Yes. X. X.com. Okay, and when am I there? Crap. I'll eventually have all this done. I'm working on it. I'm trying. Oh my goodness. Activate source. Connect WebSocket. Connect. Okay, good. What? Auto activate. Okay. Socialstream.ninja. And that gives me an overview of everything. I think. Oh no, here we go. Here's the one. Yep, there's the dashboard for the chat. Now let me just check this out. Let's see. Does it work? Does it work? First of all, am I live? What? Why am I not live on? on Twitch. Request failed with status code 401. Okay, give that a second. Maybe it'll work again. Connected. There we are. It's a working, I think. Channel. There we are. There we are. Now I'm live. Okay. Send a test message. Hi. Does it show up? Does it show up? Does it? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Probably doesn't. I probably don't have it on right. Okay, Kick works. So that works, but Twitch is not. Weird. Twitch is not. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and chat for a bit. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and chat for a bit. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna. If y'all want to, participate, I guess it'll be through I don't know which platform. Kick. Yeah, just go ahead and do Kick. let me let me just add share X. Come watch the live stream. Here. And post. Why not? I'll post it and then it'll just be there. Good, good, great. Got it. Excellent. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh my God. Why? Why? Sign in. Clear session. And then sign in with Samakaze channel. What is my password on this? Do I have one on here? Yes, I do. Copy password. Okay. Just paste here and then enter a CAPTCHA code from Twitter, or X or whatever. Where's that? Where's there we are. There we are. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've got that, I think. Oh, Lord. And my model's leaning forward again. Here. There we are. Oh, I know why. I have the tracking off. There we are. Hey, welcome back. It's all good, I think. Now, the biggest thing is okay, where am I getting viewers from? My viewer count's not available for X. Three viewers on X, though. Hey, good to see you all. I hope everything's all right. And let's see. Hi, everyone. And it isn't. Because, of course, it's not going to work. Yeah, that ain't going to work, is it? No, it's not. Dang it. Okay, well, that's going to be great. Guess I got to figure this out somehow. Anyway, hey, everyone. Welcome back to Samakaze. Welcome back to the stream. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that you're just on the flip side. I'm glad that everything is going well. I hope. Um, I almost feel like I'm doing something wrong with this. I'm not doing too well streaming at all. Dang it. Where's my new one? I don't have the new one. Where's that? Go ahead and reveal capture page. Blaze.stream. That's it. Blaze.stream. Okay, good. And channel, my channel. Okay, well, stream chat isn't exactly bumping, but that's okay. We got 2 members in the chat. Good to see you all. Good to hear you. Good to be here with you. 47 followers to go. Have I got three followers? Excellent. Nice. 29 followers on Kick. Hey, thanks for the follow, Loba. I don't know who you are, but okay. Let's see. T. Does that work? Yep, it does. It works with Kicklet. Nice. Excellent. All right, that works. I definitely have to fix that with all the other ones, but this will be fine. TNG interactions. Nice. Nice. I need to fix that eventually for. Can I get that on here? Maybe. I don't know if I can get it on Kick. Creator dashboard. That'll be where I'd find out. Okay, Kick. Creator dashboard. Studio, VODs, clips, community, drops and rewards, stream, rewards, revenue. No, I don't need revenue. I honestly don't need money. I'm doing this for the love of the game, honestly. Beyond anything else, I do this because I love it, not because I need to. 5 views. Hey, good to see you all. Good to be here. Glad you're here. Sorry guys, my immune system sucks. I've been having trouble coughing all day. It's been a bit of a rough one today, honestly. I wish I could feel a little bit better, but hopefully I will here in a bit. I'm not going to be on long. I just wanted to try and get into the consistency side of things when it comes to actually at least streaming every day. Eventually streaming the same times every day, or the same times on the same days every week. That's going to be a big change for me, I think, moving forward, as far as whether or not that will help. I don't know. Is this kind of boring to you guys? I know it probably seems like it. I know it probably could be. Hey, Yumi and Tuscany, thanks for promoting the stream. I appreciate it. I do. You're awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you. Copy the link. Let's add this as a browser source. Let's see if I can get the chat box on stream. Yes, why not? Let's just go with this. I wonder if that helps, if that works. It'll work if I test and then go here. Ah, there we are. Okay, so goes from the top down. Okay, I guess. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. There we go. Now we got a chat bot on, or chat box on here over on the left. Left side. Left side. Left side. Anyway, thank you for the promotion. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you so much. You are awesome. I am glad to just be here and have another opportunity to hopefully encourage and bless you guys with something positive today. I may not be much, but I try and be something to a little bit of something to a lot of bit of everyone, just because I can. Just because I can. Oh. Oh, I should probably fix the let's see. Message mechanics. Auto hide messages after 30. How about 3,000 milliseconds? Would that work? Probably. Probably works fine. Copy the link. Let's go here. Let's just fix the link with a new one. There we go. Okay, good. That works great. That's excellent. All righty. One viewer on Twitch, one viewer on Rumble, a few viewers on X. Nice to see you. Nice to be here. Just glad to be a part of your day, honestly. Tiring? I'm sorry. I don't watch every streamer and everything they've ever done. I'm sad for the victims. When it's men, I'm sad too. Make sure to just be careful when sharing things online with anyone. Yeah, I get it. I do. It's rough. It's terribly rough. Honestly, I don't always get it all. I don't always get it right. Thank you for your support though, Hikari. I appreciate it. I do. It makes a lot. It means a lot to me. It does. I'm just glad you're here. I hope you're okay. I hope you're well. I hope this day is what you're needing it to be and that it's not too much or too painful or whatever. I mean, I'm here for you whenever I can be. I promise. Why is the chat stream not loading up on the actual chat, but it loaded up on my social stream dashboard thingy? Weird. Hmm. That's not normal, I don't think. Oh well. I'm not exactly I don't exactly know what I'm doing half the time, so I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or right. I'm hoping to be here for you guys. I'm hoping to be a positive, encouraging, kind person that can just be someone that maybe shows they care, you know? I want to be someone that cares. Yeah, thanks for the promotion, man. I appreciate it. I do. You're awesome. You're amazing. I really do think so. I really do. So, trying to think. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that at all. Come on, think for just a minute. Think. I don't know. What do y'all want to talk about? What's been on your minds? I'm happy to talk about whatever it is that you're needing to talk about, honestly, because if it's something you need, it's something I want to give you, something I want to offer, you know? Um, I'm here for you. That's what it is. I'm here for you. Yeah. So, and again, I don't want to push. Oh wow, thanks for 7 viewers over on X. Um, 1 viewer on Kick, 1 viewer on Twitch, couple of viewers over on Blaze.stream. I've got to get this. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and chat about a few things that have been on my mind since yesterday, I think it was. So let me go ahead and pull up my show notes for what I was going to talk about. Um, okay. So something I've been really dealing with lately that I did want to talk a little bit about is I have been learning a lot about just managing expectations, managing um just my anticipations of outcomes, because I know that I can be very stressed about just life and everything around me, and sometimes it drives me nuts, and sometimes it just gives me reasons to either complain or to worry, and I don't want to do either of those. So I've been learning to, yes, plan for the future, but also not plan so much that I end up losing the ability to be both spontaneous and also just led by the Holy Spirit, because as a Christian, you kind of want to be led by the Spirit more than your flesh, especially if you want to actually get somewhere in life. So having that ability to just say, I am not where I necessarily would like to be, but I'm not where I was, and I'm not where I could be. I'm not back where I could be, that kind of a deal. The biggest thing is learning to really lean into the unfamiliar experiences, the unfamiliar feelings, even the unfamiliar just day-to-day life of a content creator, a streamer, even just a Christian, where, yes, I don't necessarily know where tomorrow is going to lead me or where next week is going to lead me, but I have to be willing to say, you know what, God, even if I don't know, I know you do, and I know that you're going to take me to a place that is better than what I imagine. Hey, Lilia, thanks for hosting the stream. I appreciate you. I do. I I don't know why you're hosting me, but hopefully it's for good reasons. Hopefully it matters. Hopefully it helps somebody out there that might need to hear a little bit of what I've been going through. I want to be the kind of creator, the kind of person that just helps uplift somebody else that might be struggling or might even just be feeling a bit downcast, a bit unsure of themselves. Because I know I've had days where that's been the case for me. I've felt unsure about whether or not I'm actually living into my calling, but I've also felt unsure about just being myself, because I've been told in the past that depending on who you are, I can be a bit much. I can feel like a bit much. I can feel like I'm too energetic, too chatty, too moody, too whatever. And I just want to say, if you feel like that, it's okay to accept that, yes, to some people, that may be the case, but also accept that even if that is the case for those people, that doesn't mean that you have to necessarily trying to think of my words. I'm trying to be very careful about my words. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to police how you act or censor who you are, because there are so many people out there that are so, I guess, just self-conscious about how they come across. And it's not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It is good to have a little bit of self-awareness when it comes to um where you're coming from, what you're going through, even what you're doing, because you want to be able to have that kind of awareness of just, what am I doing? Where am I at? What am I portraying based on who I'm talking to? You want to have that kind of a self-aware attitude of just realizing that, yes, I may not be perfect, but I'm also not terrible. I'm I'm not where I need to be, but I'm not where I fear I was. That kind of a deal. The other thing is just learning in some fashion, some way, shape, or form, to be okay with not being everything to everyone. I struggle with that sometimes. I struggle with the idea that I have to be this thing, that thing, this helper, that helper, giving wise advice here and giving life advice there, that kind of a deal. I struggle with feeling the need to be needed. And that's a very human thing. It is. The fact of the matter is, a lot of us have that need to be needed, that drive to be needed, because there's just something about that feeling of being appreciated for being there, feeling appreciated for being someone who helps, someone who stands in when needed, or even just someone who gives a smile. I mean, how many of us have gone through our days and at some point during the day, we've held open a door for somebody and been kind, or found a way to just be more polite, more uplifting, more, you know? It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't have to be anything at all, but just even being the kind of person that is willing to try, you know? And I think that's the most important thing in the world. Honestly, it's not about being perfect. It's about trying. Oh, sorry. There we are. I'm bigger. I'm bigger now. I think honestly, maybe that's a good thing. To just try more, to just try to be someone that you'd be proud of, that you'd be happy with. You don't have to be everything to everyone, but you can be everything to yourself. You can be everything that you have wanted to be to yourself. It's that idea that at the end of the day, make something that makes you happy, or do something that makes you happy that you did it, that you tried, that you're getting there, that you're doing it. You know? And I know it might, yeah, I may not make sense to a lot of you. I may not make sense to myself. Sometimes I don't. A lot of times I don't. But the fact that I think here's the main takeaway from this particular um, rant, discussion, whatever you want to call it, is this: the human race has gotten way too comfortable with being numb to each other's struggles, being numb to each other's existence sometimes. And so I think being able to still feel compassion for another human being, feel hope in the middle of a tough or difficult situation, being able to feel love for those that can't do anything for you. I heard this once. True kindness is how you treat someone that can't benefit you at all. That's true generosity, true kindness. Because honestly, there are a whole lot of people that do a whole lot of nice things for a lot of self-serving reasons, I guess it could be the way to describe it. Because I know I've done that in the past. I have done many things that are nice because I was going to get something out of it later on. That doesn't mean I do that now, but the fact that I did shows that where I was and where I am are two different places. And that's okay. That's perfectly all right. We're allowed to be different people across our lives. We're allowed to learn. We're allowed to grow because you're never going to be the same person today that you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. And you're not going to be the same person today as you are 6 months from now. You're going to look back 6 months from now and you're going to be like, I'm different from where I was. Maybe not totally different, maybe not majorly different, but you can look back and point out something where, I've changed in that area, and that's good. Or I've changed in that area, I don't like it, so I'm going to try and change again and be better. Life is a series of decisions to make a change in something every day. Our faith, the faith walk of a Christian is just, my pastor describes it as a long obedience in the same direction, or a long consistent obedience in the same direction. Because honestly, the fact that you're walking a life of faith today, and you've been walking a life of faith maybe for a minute, is just the same level of obedience repeated daily over time in the same direction. It's that, okay, I want to follow Jesus, so today I'm going to follow Jesus. Tomorrow I'm going to follow Jesus. The next day I'm going to follow, and so on and so forth, because that's what life is. Life is a series of decisions that leads us in one direction or another. And at the end of the day, it's just about what decision and what direction do you want today. And so I guess I'm rambling today. It's a rambling stream. That's okay. I don't really have anyone to chat. That's probably just me not being able to check every single chat window on the internet, which personally I wish I could. Although for having 10 viewers, I'm getting a whole lot of a whole lot of silence, but that just might be because I've got lurkers. Welcome in, lurkers. Good to see you all. Good to be here with you. If anything, I'm just glad that you're here. As long as I know I'm not here by myself, it doesn't really matter to me how many people are alive with me or how many people are just on with me or even just popping in and popping out. I do want to say I'm very blessed in many ways to have the opportunities and even just the ability to take time out of my day, take time out of my not so busy day to just stream for a minute, to make videos, to even just be a little bit crazy at times, just for fun, just for fun. Because I don't have to be the best at something. I don't even have to be the best at anything. I can just be the best at being me. That I think that's the biggest, not the biggest problem, but the biggest benefit of being able to live into wherever God's got you is that at the end of the day, you're going to see a whole lot of blessings just through being able to be who you can be today, you know? I don't know. There's been a lot of discourse over the last few days that I'm really wanting to talk about too, but I also don't want to necessarily bring the entirety of the situation into the middle of a stream. I'd rather do it in like a video form. I'm probably going to do that next when I get done with this. But I didn't want to just take 30 minutes, an hour to just chat and just stream and just try and continue building a sense of consistency, a sense of reliability, you know, a sense of, yeah, I'm going to be online. I'm going to be streaming 4 days a week. I'm going to be streaming on these platforms. I'm going to be streaming at these times. You know, here's the time zone. Here's the stream schedule. Here are the topics for the streams, you know, that kind of a thing. I want to get to the point where I can actually be a bit more consistent, you know? And so taking the time, even late, even short, to come in and just press the button, you know, just do the thing, Gregory. Do the thing. Do the thing, Samikaze. You know, sometimes it's just a matter of getting to that point where you're willing to be honest, open, and willing to be more than maybe you were the day before, or even the day previously, you know, that kind of thing. Previously, you know, because you don't have to necessarily be perfect, but you do have to be willing to be willing to be willing to be something, you know, and that's really all it is. I just realized my YouTube handle on my Kick page is out of date. So I went ahead and fixed that so that when you click on that, it actually goes to my channel. That might help just a bit. That might help just a bit, you know? I don't know how long that's been broken, but ever since I changed it this last time. You know, I'm just glad to be here, you know? It doesn't have to necessarily be perfect. It doesn't even have to be something that necessarily, I don't want to say, brings you what am I trying to say? I don't remember. You know, that's the other thing about me. I have so many days of being scatterbrained because um of chronic pain, of other mental disorders that really mess with my ability to focus. That sometimes there are just days where right in the middle of a sentence I'll forget everything I was about to say. Um, I'm learning to cope with that and to be more deliberate in my choice of words and in my choice of topic so that I can stay on topic. But this is going to be a long-term process, at least for the first couple of months, while I'm relearning how to be a streamer. I used to be a streamer years ago. On my other channel that I used to have, I was so consistent in streaming, and then things just fell apart around the beginning of 20. I like to say 2020, 2021, something like that. No, it was 2020 because 2019 in October I had my gastric sleeve surgery to lose weight. That didn't go very well. I'm still fat. Yay. And then 2020, the pandemic hit, and I lost a lot of my consistency with being a creator. I stopped streaming as much and I stopped. In fact, there for a little bit, I did stream more because I was stuck at home. And then after a while, I just stopped streaming at all. So, you know, life events can throw you off sometimes. I'll talk about that in a future video, I'm sure. I want to talk about a few different things, you know, how to deal with stress as a Christian, why the reality of the adult industry is so dark and why it is the way it is. In fact, I'm hoping to collaborate with a fellow VTuber named Shay, who is very knowledgeable about a lot of the impact of just the everything, really everything. And I really want to pick her brain and get to know her more and collaborate on something that really just continues to highlight the realities of the whole thing, because it is a bit rough. But because I talked a bit about that on X today with her. You know, she made a several post long chain, and I responded to the parts of it that I could relate to and that I know about, because I've been down that road. I have fallen down that path, and yeah, it just, the fact that people say, "Oh, it's just pixels," that doesn't really help. It doesn't really help. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be talking a bit more about stuff like that. I want to get back to more consistent content, both short form and long form. I'm going to be doing more of those today after I get done with stream. I've only got about maybe 15 more minutes that I've got scheduled for this today, just because I've got so many other things I'm doing. I may have the gift of yap, but I don't necessarily have the gift of schedule. I wish I did. I wish time management was one of my skills, but it's not. It's really not. I really need to learn to do more time management. I'm I'm learning little by little, but it's kind of a difficult thing to learn time management when most of your days are spent in a blur. Yeah. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. That's going to be funny. That's going to be great. I wish I could. Maybe I can. Let me see. Is there a clipping button on Kick? No. Maybe on there we go. Clipped. I'll just clip the last one. Yeah, I'll do the last 60 seconds and then I'll export that. Time management skills. Yeah. Save that clip. That'll be funny. Post that on X. There we go. That'll be great farming. Great content farming. Good job, Sonic. Good job. Again, I've been a content creator since about 2016, 2017, I want to say. And yet I have not been very good at being able to learn a whole lot of the skills that come with it. I mean, I don't clip farm or content farm or engagement farm like most streamers and content creators do. I don't collaborate as much as most streamers do. I don't do brand deals like most streamers and content creators do. I don't pester you for updates and pester you for subscriptions and stuff like that like most people do, because that's just not who I am. Who I am, I want to be real with you. I want to be honest with you. I want to engage with you on a one-on-one type of deal where if you're going through something, I want to talk about it with you. If I can help out with offering some kernels of wisdom from my experiences, I'd love to do that. You know, I don't necessarily want to I don't necessarily want to farm content. I want to cultivate relationships. That's what I want, you know, because there is a big difference. There is a huge difference, honestly, a huge, huge difference. You know, it's the difference between learning to be a human being and learning to be a drone in a workshop. You know, you can be a drone in a workshop. You can be the local guild gopher. You can be the local whatever. But at the end of the day, what does that do for you? It doesn't do a whole lot. It really just makes you miserable, honestly. Hate to say it that way, but it does. It makes you miserable. So if you're willing to just cultivate relationships rather than farm clips, you're going to be better off. You're going to find that it's more fulfilling, more oh cool, Cowrie's alive. Oh awesome. Yeah, go watch her, you know. I'm done. Honestly, I'm done. I'm probably overdone with talking. I don't do very well with moderating my yapping so much. I'm going to try and do better at that, but also I want to support a fellow creator that is doing so darn well, just trying to be a good example of a Christian and a Christian creator. So if let's see, is raid it? Raid. And then Cowrie Lupine. Is that it? Is that it? That might be it. Let's see if this works. Dang it! I can't raid her channel. Darn it. Why not? I just want to raid your channel, Cowrie. I want to support you. Oh, well. Oh, well. Too bad. So sad. All right. Well, let's raid Leaflet's channel. Maybe we can raid Leaf. Let's go to creator dashboard. Manage stream. Yep, stream manager. That's what it is. That's the one. And raid. And let's go for my following list. Pyrospino, Leaflet, Possum Socks, Cowrie. There we go. That works. Does that work? Maybe. No. Does not work. Darn. Okay. Following Leaflet. Yeah, there we are. There we are. And start raid. Unable to raid Leaflet at this time. Dang it. All right. What about Celestium? Is she on? No. Okay. Silent Bell. There we are. Silent. Here. Have a single viewer for your raid. Yay. One viewer ready to raid in 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know that's probably not the greatest. It could be worse. Sorry. Sorry, Simon. I wish it could be more. I wish it could be more than one viewer, but I'm glad.
I don't really know. I don't have really favorite artists or bands.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hop off stream and probably watch a little bit of Silence stream and then go from there. I hope you guys have a good night. God bless you all. Take care. I will see you hopefully soon. Until then, take care. Remember to treat yourselves with kindness, love, and joy, and just remember that no matter what it is that you're going through in life, God loves you and God is doing his best to help you through whatever it is you're struggling with. Love you. God bless. Take care. And, at the end of the day, if all you can do today is just be loving and kind, I think that's the best thing you could ever do for another human being. Thank you for being who you are. God bless.